Mazeika. Mazeika has coached at more than 35 international competitions and has been head or assistant coach at 15 international team events. While he was serving as head coach, the U.S. men's team recorded some of the USA's most successful performances in recent history. For the first time, the U.S. men won team medals in back-to-back Olympic Games, silver in 2004 and bronze in 2008, representing the U.S. men's best Olympic team finishes since they won the team gold medal in 1984. Mazeika also was the head coach for the 2007, 2003, and 2001 World Championships teams. The U.S. men earned the team silver medal at both the 2001 and 2003 World Championships. Mazeika was named the U.S. men's national team coordinator in December 2009. Ladies and gentlemen, Mazeika.
Well, thank you. Thank you all for being here. I guess overwhelmed would be an understatement. I'm just completely taken aback and filled with gratitude. That's the main feeling right now. Just my whole body, every cell in my body is filled with gratitude. There's so many people that I want to thank. I thank the Hall of Fame committee for the induction. I want to thank Fred Turoff for nominating me, and I also want to congratulate my fellow 2010 Hall of Fame inductees. It's an incredible honor. You know, 25 years, I think, it just, you know, what very few vacations, John. I know. 25 years, just head down, one foot in front of the other. And I think what this has done is just allowed me a moment to look up, look around, take a deep breath, and just realize how many people helped me along the way. It's just unbelievable. I want to thank USA Gymnastics. I want to thank the men's program staff, Ron Gallimore, Dennis McIntyre, Ron Brandt, Yuichi Tomita, you guys' unwavering commitment and dedication to the men's program. And thank you for trusting and believing in me. Thank you guys. Also got to thank Mas Watanabe. Man, he is a genius of technique. He shared so much and helped me along the way. Thank you, Mas. All of my coaching counterparts. Man, I think we're all kind of cut out of the same mold. We're type A or maybe type AAA, super competitive, you know, always going for the gold. And because of you guys, you made me a better coach. So thank all of you. Got to thank the judges, especially the trio down there in Texas, Big Mark Williams, Mark Sherman, Jim McKinney. Because you guys are so good, you made me a better coach. But Sherman, please don't confuse being good with being right. In fact, I have an inquiry for you that from 1994. I got to thank Harry Berkey. All your help and support along the way, not only domestically but internationally. It's such a, you know, a giant in the sport, and it's so great to have you on the floor internationally. Thank you, Harry. Now, all of those men, the coaches and the athletes of the World Championships and Olympic teams, wow. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for believing in the mission. Thank you for embracing the goals and the vision that we created. And most of all, thanks for putting it into action, going down the floor and doing the job, getting the routines done and bringing home medals for the United States of America. Thank you. Sure. I want to thank all of the personal athletes I had the honor and privilege of coaching. Thank you guys for coming out. Thanks for all your hard work, your dedication, just believing in the crazy ideas that I had about the sport and getting it done. You know, and a couple guys here that competed on the Olympic floor. I got to thank Raj Bhavsar. Got to coach you for a short time, but it was an amazing journey, and it was I'll just never forget it. The opportunity to look you in the eyes on the Olympic floor and say, "Hey, you're an Olympic medalist." You know, you did it. Sean Townsend. You know, you moved down from Dallas to train with me, and trusted me with, you know, not only your gymnastics but your upbringing as a man. I just want to say, you know, thank you. It was 15 years, amazing, traveling the globe, probably 3 or 4 times around, and you're like a son to me. I love you. Thank you. A lot of support from my friends. I want to thank Hideo Mizuguchi, Mizo. Got me started in 1988, took a chance on me, and put me on the national coaching staff, so thank you very much. Scott Krause, always had the right words at the right time, amazing intuition, you know, whether it was after a meet or phone call before we were going overseas, and thank you, Scott, for all those words of wisdom. And Mark Yancey, he would write a letter, just unbelievably timely letter. The words in there just uplifted me, kept me going, supported me, and you know, it's because of those words. I don't think you'll ever know how much they positively affected me and forever. So thank you, Mark. I guess I'm over time already. I went to SIU. It was, yeah. Got some Saluki brothers here. Had the opportunity to coach with them. Brendan Price and Tom Gleamy. Thank you guys. Love you. And did some great work together, especially the intense instructional videos that we made. I think you know what I'm talking about. All of my co-coaches that helped me out in the gym, you know, there's those 2 guys, Alex Shenikoff, Yuan Shao, Rustam Sharapov, and most recently Nori Iwai. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you. Then a couple guys that aren't here anymore, but their spirit is, for sure. You know, I went to SIU, and that was a special place. There's something special going on there. And it's because of these men that they've affected the sport, maybe more than some of you know. But my dear friend and teammate and fellow coach, Brian Babcock. I know he's looking down with that infectious smile right now. You know, you could always tell Brian, he was so present and always in the moment. And you know, his spirit, one thing about Brian, he was always so creative, and he had this incredible vision about sport. And I remember so long ago, I mean, you guys on the national staff, he said, hey, we need to get the guys off the pommels and put them on just the pommels. And that was like 20 years ago, and then we're doing that these days. He had this incredible vision and spirit about him. He was a great teacher. And I know every time that I'm out on the floor, I bring that spirit with me. Coach Mead, man, he's a little rough around the edges. He's a tough guy, you know. He always had those words of encouragement. Take that great turn. You're just like, oh, that was the best turn I ever took in my life. You know, I know I rocked it. And he goes, all right, that was less crappy. You know? Maybe a touch more profane than that. Like, yeah, thanks, coach. And, you know, but what he did, he just provided safe boundaries for us. He set the rules, and you knew what the rules were. You know, he talked about integrity and responsibility, and you upheld them. He taught you how to be a great teammate. You know, so it was Coach Mead. I know he's an amazing man. I'm forever grateful for him. You know, and then, of course, the resonating words, again, those words of encouragement right before we're about to go up. Intense in the moment, chalking up, I look over at you and say, hey, I'm sorry, hey, don't screw up. Okay, coach, thanks, you know. I guess it worked, you know, it was, got us going. Got to thank my family. My sister Peggy, I think some of y'all know her. She's always there, love and support, running the club back home. Never had to worry about it. You know, he gave me the opportunity to do what I do, along with my sister Martha. I got to thank my dad, who's also no longer with me. But one thing, he was a college professor for 30 years, and as I look back, I realized that what I learned from him was how to be a good teacher. You know, and coaching, you know, is part teaching, and then the whole athletic piece of it too. But thanks, Dad, and thanks, Mom. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all your support as a gymnast growing up and helping me get to SIU all the years. Thanks for running the club and, again, allowing me to do what I love to do. Thanks, Mom. Got to thank my two lovely daughters. They're not in the sport, they're in dance, but they're amazing, beautiful, and they've supported me on this journey, and I look forward to supporting them on theirs. And then lastly, I got to thank my wife, Laura. There's certainly would be impossible without you. Thanks for all of the ups and downs, the phone calls from overseas, like, I don't know if I'm going to make it. You were always there for me. And one thing about Laura that you always said to me, and which was so comforting, along with your unconditional love and support, was whenever I was about to go out to a big meet or any competition, you say, hey, remember, have fun. And that's what it was about. You know, the sport of gymnastics is fun. It's an amazing sport. You get the opportunity to flip and fly. And as we watch the meet tonight and tomorrow, I think it's important to remember that. It's just the essence of gymnastics. Absolutely amazing, you know, what these athletes do with their bodies. And, you know, I think one thing about coaching in the United States, there's no greater country. I know when we're overseas and there's another team coach from another country comes up to me and says, man, I'm so envious of you guys. You know, I wish we had what you had. And I go, what's that? He goes, yeah, this spirit, enthusiasm, this energy that our team doesn't have. And he said, you know what? I think that's because they're from the United States of America. And I couldn't agree more. And the last piece is, I think what helped me along the way is to, for each athlete that I worked with, was to look inside, look for their heart, look for that spirit, and coach the person and not the athlete, and then everything else will take care of it. So thanks again for this amazing honor. I couldn't be more grateful, and I do appreciate it. Thank you.